Ooh, look at that. 4 years ago today, I uploaded my first YouTube video. It was a small short. I was scared to death. And I've not stopped since. So I just want to say thank you. I received this play button over a month ago. I received 100,000 subscribers. That is you, the most wonderful people ever. And I decided not to open this till August 12th because I wanted to open it with you and share it with you. You are the only reason I have this award. And I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing, watching, comment, encouraging me, blessing me, sending me cards, letters, quilts, blankets, appliances, egg separators, crocheted, beautiful crocheted blankets, handmade quilts, so many gifts, beautiful cards, letters. It goes on and on and on because you are the sweetest, kindest audience on YouTube. Nobody else has a better audience than I do. I can guarantee you that. I know I would not be holding this without you. So we're going to open it together. I wish I could give you all one of these because you deserve it. It is you who really deserves it, okay? So let's open it. Thank you. Me and my husband keep talking about where we're going to put it, and I thought about putting it right over the door so you guys can see it. So if you like that idea, let me know. Or I was going to put it in my office, but if I put it there, everyone can see it. If I put it in my office, just I can see it. So we're going to let you vote on it. We're going to let you decide where I hang this at, because really and truly, without you, this could not be achieved. I want to say thank you to you, the audience who made this possible, for YouTube, who without their platform, this would not be possible for a 61-year-old woman to accomplish. And you both combined have changed my life. I want to say thank you to my husband, who is always told to be quiet. I'm filming. My son, my daughter-in-law, my grandkids, my parents, my friends for encouraging me. I just want to say thank you. I also want to recognize my sister-in-law Tina today, because after her passing, my sister-in-law was 38 and had the mind of a child, and she was like my child. I took care of her for 14 years like my daughter, and I was not expecting her to pass away. And when she passed away, it just caught me off guard. She was 38, and it was exactly 1 week before her birthday, and I had to take 2 months off from YouTube, but when I came back with a vengeance, because I couldn't stand the pain. So I went full force, and your kindness helped me heal. Being so busy helped me heal. And I just want to recognize her. Not having her in my life pushed me harder to get over the grief. And all your kindness and comments and sweetness, a lot of you did not even know. I think I posted a video, maybe it was a year later, about it, because it was still very hard to think about or talk about. And losing her pushed me even harder. And so I just wished I could have told her I loved her one more time and hugged her. So anytime I see this, I want to think of her. You guys are the best audience on YouTube. You've changed my life, and YouTube has changed my life. I have joy of getting up every day and bringing you my very best. Thank you. Thank you so much. My son, who just loves me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. I know you don't even know who I am, really. Thank you to other YouTubers that give me little hearts and encouragement. Little Homestead Village, Collard Valley Cooks. Thank you. Thank you so much. Guess what we're making today? We're making shrimp and grits. Why? Because today is the 4-year anniversary that I have been on YouTube. We're making my favorite dish, and I didn't have it till I was 56 years old. 56 years old, and I'm 61. And I'm mad at myself because I refused to ever try it. So if you've never tried this, you're gonna love it. It's shrimp and grits, guys. It's shrimp and grits. It's my favorite food in the whole world is shrimp and grits. Okay, we're gonna put in our, put in our pan 4 cups of water. Okay, 4 cups of water. Okay, now we need 1 cup of grits, and like I said, we're using the all natural stone ground grits, white. Yellow's good too. I've not had a shrimp and grit I did not like, okay? You really have to mess it up for me not to like it, because I am in love. My friends begged me to try it. We went to a women's conference, and they said, "Fran, you have to try it." Well, I tried it. The only thing I ate during the whole conference, everywhere we went, if they had shrimp and grits on the menu, I got shrimp and grits. I ate it 4 times in 3 days, okay? I'm just saying, lunch, dinner, and I'm hooked, okay? Now we're gonna put in 1 cup of milk, and I'm using whole milk. Now we need 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm just gonna put it right in. And we're gonna need, honestly, a teaspoon of salt, and we may need a little more because grits need salt. I'm just saying, they need salt. And we do not want a bland grit with them good shrimp that we're gonna cook. And then 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Now, it makes it. You can let it cook for 30 minutes if you like. So we're gonna put this on the stove and we're gonna let it cook. Okay, we're just gonna stir this around. And we're gonna let it come up to a boil, and then we're gonna lower the temperature and cover it with a lid. I bought this olive oil just for this. It's a little expensive, but we're celebrating. It's not every day you get 100,000 subscribers, especially you. You are the best. And it's not every day you get to celebrate 4 years. So I'm celebrating it with you. Now you can use any kind of olive oil you want. And I normally don't do this, but I mean, it's cheaper than a birthday cake or something like that. You see, I can't get this open. I told you what goes on in this kitchen is real. Okay, we need 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay, I'm going to put in 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. And I'm not going to chop up garlic because, and it's just, I know this might be controversial, but I think I have done both. Okay, this is easy and it's just as good. I'm sorry. Okay, we need a couple tablespoons of fresh lemon. And if you've just got lemon juice, you can use lemon juice. Guys, I am using frozen shrimp. I always do because I don't really know where the fish market is where I live, and I don't want to clean them or do none of that. I just want to eat shrimp and grits. I don't want to clean it. So, and I just got these at Walmart, and they're the Wild Gulf shrimp. They're raw, medium, and 41 to 60 count. And I'm going to put them in a bowl with some cold water. And I'm using 1/4 cup of chicken broth. And the reason, and I make my own because I boil my little doggies chicken every Sunday, and so I always have chicken broth. So we're going to put in 1/4 cup of chicken broth, chicken stock, whatever you have. If it's over the counter, it don't matter. It's all good. We're going to put in about 2 tablespoons of butter. We're just going to kind of just like, it's softened butter. You can melt it if you want. I just soften it right up. And if it's melted, that's okay. I had some already soft that I left out. So just going about 2 tablespoons. Okay, our grits are they're cooking. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in my frozen shrimp right in this little casserole dish. And I did rinse them off. I just do. Put them in cold water and rinse them off. Get some of that ice off and all that stuff. Okay. Put it in just like this. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start pouring our chicken broth. Our garlic, all that stuff, lemon, all that right over the top. Hey guys, I have my oven preheated to 450 degrees, and we're just going to put on a little bit of black pepper. My lid blew off the grits. Wouldn't you know it? Okay, we're going to put in, like 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We don't want a lot of salt because it's going to have some salt. We are going to sprinkle in about 2 teaspoons of parsley, dried parsley. If you got fresh, you can use fresh, but it just goes bad in my refrigerator. So now we're going to take over some breadcrumbs. Just going to sprinkle it right over. Ooh, this is going to be good, y'all. About 1/4 cup of those breadcrumbs. We're going to stick this in a 450 degree oven. So we're going to leave this in there for about 10-15 minutes. When they turn pink, we're taking them out. Look at that. Our grits are so creamy. Oh my gosh. Just good and creamy. We're not done. No, no, no. All right, we're going to put in some creamy cheese. We need 1 cup of shredded cheese, and I'm using this Tillamook extra sharp triple cheddar white. I think cheddar white tastes the best in here, and so we need 1 cup. It's only 1 cup. I won't buy those again. I thought it was 2 cups. Okay, we're going to take these. We're not going to put these back on the heat because grits stay hot forever. I don't know if you've ever burnt your mouth on grits, but they are hot. So we're going to just put the lid back on them and keep them good and warm because they're piping hot. Oh, but we do need to taste them to see if they need salt. And I just want to taste them anyway. I love grits. You just want a meal? Eat some grits. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Guys, this looks so good. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, guys, let's get ready to eat some shrimp and grits. We have our grits here, and we're just going to take and we're going to plate it up, and we're going to put them right in our bowl. Make sure you don't scorch your grits. I know, you know how I know that? I've made a lot of scorched grits in my 61 years, okay? Okay, we're gonna start, oh my goodness. And you don't want to get rid of this right here. You wanna dip some bread in it or whatever you want. Oh my gosh. And I normally like to use bigger shrimp, but they didn't have none. I like them great big shrimp, but they didn't have any. So this is gonna be good. Ooh, look at that. Okay, let's dig in. Guys, it's so good. Oh my gosh. That lemon. Oh my gosh. That's so good. The cheese, the grits. It's all just so good.